First off, my message always is to share what I've learned, see, and appreciate, and what I know has helped me. So that is the point and emphasis of this next video today. So let's take a look. Hi there, welcome back to my channel, The Scenic Route with your girl, Jovanna. How you guys doing? If this is your first time, I am so glad you're here. I hope you'll check out the channel and you'll consider subscribing. All right, y'all, I appreciate the hearts, the love, the likes, the comments, and all the support. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so getting right into today's video. Today, I wanted to talk about several things. Things I've learned in the last week. Things I've seen and come across, so I want them to hopefully help you the way they've helped me. The first one is the Dhar Mann video, right? With Believe It with Jamie Kern Lima. Have you seen that one yet? It's all about her IT cosmetics and what it has taken her to get it to become the #1 selling cosmetics line. So it's really interesting. I started reading the book. Of course, Dhar Mann was doing the video, and I was like, huh. And it kept showing up in my Amazon list, and I'm like, let me take a read. Well, let me tell you, I can't put it down. Like, I am not the fastest reader, and I'm like going through this book like super fast because I find it so interesting when people who've made it and have accumulated a lot of like respect and success, wealth. I love when they share their stories because it is never the case, ever the case where they did it overnight. That overnight sensation thing, overnight success, not true. Being an actor, we hear them often. We hear them a lot. And we're like, how come it's not happening to me? Because overnight does not exist. It could take 10, 20, 30 years before you can hit your own successful path. So I say this because in reading Jamie's book, I have been reawakened to the fact that it is a treachery sometimes to do what you know you are meant to do and to go at it every single day. It is no joke. So why I say this is because we've discussed this before. You keep going. You don't slow down. You don't stop. You don't pick up your feet and, take a pina colada. Well, if you're on vacation, you do. But Jamie never even took vacation in the 10 years that she was, struggling to make her company what it has become. She never took vacation. 100-hour weeks. I have this newfound respect, of course, but reminder that you have to keep knocking doors, and even when you get a no, it's not always a no, it's a not yet. But the way she speaks about it in her book is just so refreshing. It's so reassuring, especially because of the barriers she's been able to break. Huge kudos to Jamie for her huge contribution to the beauty world, because without her, perhaps we would still be seeing the 6-foot tall models that are unrealistic for most of us. One of the most fantastic things is the fact that she has been committed to help change the world. And how has she been able to do it? Through makeup. That despite the no's, despite the doors in her face, she kept pushing. She and her husband, because I think it's really important to have a supportive base. And if you have an incredible supportive partner, and it just helps when you have someone that you can lean on and know that they will be there for you and with you through it all. So a supportive partner, friend, family member, really important to remember that you and we can't do it alone. There are going to be days where we need help getting picked up, and that's okay. That is part of it. And reading Jamie's book just reminded me of that. So one of the things she suggested in the book as well was to look up Steve Jobs' Think different commercial where he suggests that it's the crazy ones that are willing to change the world. It's the crazy ones that are wanting to change the world. And it's because of the crazy ones that the world is changed. To Jamie's point, I highly suggest you watch that commercial, and I'll link it down below for easy access. It just reminded me of what we can do to change this world. We have a lot of work to do, y'all. We have a lot of work to do. So another thing I wanted to touch upon was something that I said in my live last week. I don't know how many of you are actually going to go back and watch an old live. However, I wanted to take an excerpt from that live because I thought it was words that meant a lot to me and hopefully to you. So when somebody, anybody, makes you feel that not progressing at a certain level, it's like, no. You're progressing far greater than any level anybody can establish. Let's take a quick listen and let me know what you think about these words. So make sure you leave some comments down below because I'm really curious to see how this lands on you. Okay? Don't worry, it's only like a minute or two. I really strongly, 2000-something% believe that as difficult as this year has been, all my younglings who have been through such a difficult time with school and online learning and supposedly you're falling behind and whatever. Let me tell you something. When you are an adult, and maybe you'll remember me and remember me saying this, when you are older, you're gonna look back at this experience and you are gonna know that your life was shaped and molded by this experience, and that you are infinitely stronger, incredibly more capable, and outrageously more resilient because of this last year. I'm just putting it out there. I feel it. I got chills. If I show you, goosebumps all over, because that's the truth. You all are gonna rock it. Y'all are gonna like create rockets for us. I kid you not. I know it in the deepest, bottomest part of my heart that you all are gonna just show us how it's done because of this year. So don't think you're falling behind because you weren't in school 1 year. No, you're falling forward. You are going forward, and where you're going is going to be remarkable because of this year. So I said it. It's recorded. There's going to be proof. And that's how I'm going to roll with you guys. And I can't wait to see it. I didn't know if I could recreate it to the same degree. So I figured I already did it. I already said it. Let's put it in here for safekeeping and future watching, right? And yes, guys, that is how I feel. All right. So I want you to know that that is how I feel. And that's how I want you to feel every day going forward. And for the days that you perhaps aren't feeling it, guess what? That's when you go to your trusted, lovely supporter who is going to be encouraging you along the way. And if that's me, then I'm looking forward to seeing you back here. You know what? Oftentimes, you all are that support for me. Whether you know it or not, I say this and have said it before, but in case you didn't watch one of those videos or lives, I say it again. The reason I show up every Friday is because of you. Because of you, I know I need to be here doing what I'm doing right now. Y'all have given me so much support and so much love and so many comments that remind me every day why it is that I continue to show up. For those of you who remind me in the comments that I said something or I did something, or sometimes my work has done something for you or to you, then those are the moments that remind me to keep showing up. So you see, it's a daily, continual thing that we need to remind ourselves of. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you hear when I'm on, because I don't want you to miss any of my videos. So the next thing I want to touch on was a video I stumbled upon here, of course, on YouTube, and it was Denzel Washington's life advice. One of his commencement speeches at one of the colleges, and I'll link it down below as well for you to take a look at. As I was watching it, he said something. I realized that I had said that in my live last week, and I don't recall hearing it from him. So I guess I just want to give mad respect to Mr. Denzel Washington, because he said, first, because this speech has been around for a long time, and when I said it, it was kind of like a stumble of my words, so I kind of just said it because I wanted to keep going with my thought. However, because he centered his whole speech around these words, I really want to acknowledge the fact that they're really powerful. So thank you, Mr. Denzel Washington, for creating a whole speech around these words. And these words were, don't fall back, fall forward. That you want to know what you're going to land on. So you want to fall forward and don't look back to see where you were or where you could have been had you not done what you thought you shouldn't have done, and where you could be had you done something differently. I've wasted so much time and energy in my life with that kind of thinking. I would love to prevent you the years of agony that I endured because I wallowed in that thinking, right? So I don't want you to think, man, if I would have done this differently, I could have done this, this, and that. Well, guess what? We don't know. We don't know what the outcome would have been. We're making decisions on the daily, minute by minute, really, and we do what we can with the information we have. For many years, I was like, man, if I would have gone to this college instead of that college, if I would have done, well, guess what? Had I gone to another college, maybe I wouldn't have gone to London. That's a possibility. For any of you who were there live with me last week, I studied in London. And I don't know if that option would have been available to me at perhaps another school. I don't know. And I would never want to change that experience. It was the most life-changing, life-altering, life-confirming experience of my younger adult years. So that being said, wishing you had perhaps done something differently, it's robbing you of your strength and the power you can put towards working towards what you want to go and aspire to do or be. So that's just my 2 cents on that. So fall forward, per Mr. Denzel Washington's beautiful words in his speech. Fall forward. All right, y'all? And I think it's important that we continue to look at it in a manner that's going to give us strength, power, gumption to continue on this path, on the daily. Because some days, as we know, are easier than others. And as Mr. Denzel Washington said, prepare to fail. And that's okay too. Prepare to make mistakes, because they're gonna happen. I also wish I had learned this earlier. So to all my younglings, I sure hope that perhaps this message reaches you in the manner I intend for it to. If you make a mistake, it's part of your learning process, and that's okay. Some of us have been raised by parents or people in societies that frown upon, perhaps shame you for making mistakes. We're all human. We're all making mistakes. And no, we're not going to try out to purposely make a mistake. However, if it is made, and if what we did or were trying to do was well-intentioned and had the best interest of everyone in mind, and we're trying to, be a good person or a good citizen, and we still stumble and make a mistake, guess what? Everybody does. You, my friend, are not the only one who makes mistakes. We all do. I don't know how to stress that enough. And I wish I knew that at a younger age. I really do. I really do. Because so often I thought I was the only one making stupid decisions. In hindsight, I realize that those decisions have gotten me where I am today, which I'm very happy about. However, in the moment, at that time, it was so frustrating. It was so frustrating because I thought I was the only one that didn't know how to handle a certain particular experience or event, and that I seemingly always picked the wrong choice. No, that wasn't the case at all. I was listening to what was right for me. Did sometimes they didn't have the outcome I wanted? Yeah, and that's what you learn from. So don't wallow in your mistakes. As a reminder from Mr. Denzel Washington, prepare to fail. Strive to succeed. Prepare to fail. I think that is gonna be it for this one. So I hope you'll come back next week at 2 p.m. Pacific time and share that time with me and us. I'm looking forward to it yet again, as I always do. Happy Friday. If it's Saturday, happy weekend. And go out there and kick some booty. Remember, guys, to subscribe, to hit the notification bell, to be back next Friday and every Friday thereafter. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for tuning in, and big love, y'all. Bye for now.